Food pantries across central Illinois are in need of donations, especially fresh produce. Here with the dirt on how gardeners can help stock food pantries, Illinois Extension, SNAP Ed educator Stacy Cousins and Candace Hart, State Master Gardener Specialist, join me today. So glad to have you both here with me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Stacy, let's start with you. Just tell me about this initiative, what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, so food pantries oftentimes have no access to fresh produce. A lot of times we're seeing canned products, and so we just wanted to get more fresh produce into food pantries. So we partnered with our garden colleagues across the state and have encouraged, or are working to encourage, gardeners to donate their extra produce to food pantries.
What a good idea.
Yeah.
And what a neat partnership that, can really meet a need in a community. What does this partnership look like?
Yeah, so for us on the gardening side, we have the Master Gardener program, which of course are gardening volunteers all across the state who are great at growing produce, of course, in their own gardens as well as community gardens. But they might be lacking the resources to know, okay, I've grown this awesome produce, what do I do with it? Where do I take it? So that's where the SNAP Ed staff has been super helpful in helping connect those volunteers and those gardeners to those local pantries that are in need.
So if someone is at home and they think, wow, I have way too many tomatoes, or I have way too many cucumbers, or whatever it is, what should the next steps be?
Yeah, so there are several different steps you could take. One, obviously, is to reach out to your local extension office. There is an office in every county across the state, pretty much. So reach out to your local extension staff. They oftentimes will know of a food pantry. Or you could reach out to community organizations like churches oftentimes have pantries, things like that. And there's also a website called ampleharvest.com that connects gardeners and pantries. So the pantries can go on to the website and say, we're open to receiving produce, and these are the types of produce that we would prefer. I haven't met a food pantry that would turn any produce away, but they might have some preferences. So gardeners can then go onto that website and kind of see who is in their area. Just one note with that, the pantries have to know about that website and sign up for that website. So that's why it's kind of my third option, but definitely reaching out among your community and to your extension office.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you mentioned like certain produce that maybe is preferred or requested. What are those certain things?
Yeah, I mean, so on the gardener side, and maybe you can speak to kind of the pantry side, there's kind of 2 points to it. For us gardeners, we tend to want to grow the things that are going to be in abundance, obviously. So tomatoes, peppers, leafy greens, these are all things that can produce a lot at one time, which are great access to donate. But also the storage and the longevity of it, too. We want to be able to donate things that can be held in the pantry for a little period of time. They're not going to go bad too quickly before the end user is able to get to it. So for us, it's about what's going to be abundant, what's going to kind of hold well and be needed. And I'm sure you can speak to some other kind of, from the pantry side, what they're kind of looking for.
Yeah, so there are some food pantries that do not have refrigeration. So some of those produce items that you would need to keep cold, like the leafy greens, like berries. Sometimes those are difficult for pantries to accept, and so in that case, I always recommend the gardener maybe connect with the pantry right before distribution so they can go right out the door. So that way they can be used while they're still fresh. Because if they don't have a refrigerator, then, and it needs to be held for a while, it needs to be produce items that can be kept on the counter. So like potatoes, onions, melons, things like that.
Okay. Now, is there a time frame to all this, or does this happen just, based on season when things are available? Is that kind of how it works, or is there a certain time frame to?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, on the gardening sides of things, we definitely try to plan and have kind of multiple plantings so that it's not just a kind of a one and done crop.
Yeah,
you're planning. If, let's say, leafy greens, for example, you might start a crop 1 week and then wait 2 weeks and do another one so that you have a longer kind of continuation of product. But yeah, for the most part, it's going to be during the growing season, there's usually at least something grown in the vegetable garden that can be donated. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, well, who should people connect with if they think, okay, I want to help? Now, who do I connect with?
I would say, like Stacey said, head to that extension website. They'll be able to help you connect to the pantries. They'll also be able to help you connect to master gardeners or other extension staff. So if you need help with that gardening side of things too, there's a disease problem or you're not sure what to grow, they can help you with that too.
Well, there you go. What a cool way to impact the community with something that you may have some extra of in your backyard. And it's helping people have accessibility to nutritious and delicious foods. A great initiative here. There's a look at their website. And of course, we'll connect you with all of this information over on our website, cialiving.tv.